It is time to determine our top 3. Hey everybody, welcome to episode 9 of Rainbow High's Drag Race. Now, this is episode 9. We are really far into the series, so if this is your first time seeing this series, I highly suggest you go into the playlist I'll have linked over here, like I say in every episode. Go back to the introduction of the challenge, or the series. I cannot recommend that enough. You really need to do it. But if you're not going to do that, at least start with episode 1, or you're going to be so confused and you're about to get so many spoilers because, again, this is episode 9. We are 1 episode away from our finale. So if you start here, it's going to ruin the entire series. And it's been really good, and I've enjoyed it a lot so far. So, yeah, go to the beginning before you watch this episode, then come back. But if you are still here, I'm going to assume you are caught up. So let's get straight into it. So let's bring in our statistics, and I'll throw myself up in the top corner. And here we are. So, of course, we have her back there. Miss Jewel Ritchie was eliminated in the last competition, coming in 5th place. I said many times in last episode, I'm sad to see her go. I still feel that way. I am sad to see Jewel go. She's a personal favorite of mine. So, it was definitely unfortunate. But also, she's just kind of been... She hasn't been doing bad. That was her first time in the bottom, which is unfortunate. But, also, I don't know. It's hard because she hasn't been in the bottom ever. She has a lot of high placements, but she's gone. The last episode was not her episode at all. But now we're on to our final 4, and we need our top 3. So 1 more girl's got to go home, and that's going to be determined from this episode. So first, let's start off how we start every episode by looking at our statistics. And based off our point per episode, we have Simone Summers bringing up last place with 2.63. Then we have, after that, Gabriella with 3.25, followed by Poppy with 3.5, and then Karma with 3.63. Now, with that said, Simone is put at the bottom, but Simone won the last episode, and Simone has also had 2 wins. Karma has also had 2 wins. Karma is our clear frontrunner, but I do think Simone also... There's something. I can't tell if Simone's the bottom or the front runner. You guys let me know down in the bottom what you think. Do you think Simone is, barely making it through, or do you think she's now a front runner? Because she's won 2 challenges, and that's more than Poppy and Gabriella. And Gabriella's been eliminated before and brought back. And she's been high placement or winning since then, which is great. But that, being eliminated and brought back, you really have to stay at that level, you know? So... I honestly believe... Oh, and then Poppy was in the bottom 2 last episode. So this episode could go, so many different directions. We're just going to have to see how this goes. So let's go ahead and get the episode started. So we're starting with the mini challenge as always. And today's mini challenge, the queens will do makeup tutorials with balls. Okay. I can't imagine... Are they applying makeup with, ping pong balls or something? Or, beach balls? I don't know. It's a fun idea, but, I guess. Or are they using, balls to, make makeup? They're using, tiny, little... I don't know. Anyways, it doesn't really matter. The mini challenges, they don't really add any points to the system or anything. But it's just a fun little thing in here. And Gabriella has won the mini challenge. So, congratulations, Gabriella. Woo! Right back there. But now let's get to where the meat of the episode is, and that is our maxi challenge. Today's challenge is the ball. The queens will bring 3 looks to the runways. The themes are winter, rainbow, and flowers. So honestly, the ball is always my favorite episode of any season. I love it because they construct a look, they bring looks, and it's all about the runway. I absolutely love it. It's one of my favorites. But let's get into how these queens performed. We have Simone Summers, who slayed the challenge, Gabriella Isley, who had a great performance, and then Poppy and Karma, who did good. So, based off of this, it would look like Simone won the challenge, because we have our runway theme already. So it would look like Simone won, and then Gabriella should be safe, and then Poppy and Karma in our bottom 2. And if that's the case, I'm worried for Poppy because Poppy was just in the bottom two. And again, Karma is our front runner for the season. So let's go and see how the judges end up critiquing this. Actually, we have Untucked first. I forget that so many times. This light just like getting on my face. I forget all the time that we have Untucked first. I don't know why. We're sitting here episode 9. I should know by now. At the end of the episode, queens go and sit and talk about their feelings. Simone, Gabby, Poppy think that they're being overlooked. Oh, wow. So they feel like Karma's getting too much credit. Like, she's the front runner. I've even been saying it a lot. And they feel like they're not being given the credit they deserve. And honestly, maybe that's true. Maybe Karma is getting too much attention. Gabby, Poppy, and Simone have formed a clique. Oh my gosh. So basically, Gabby, Poppy, and Simone have formed like their own like little trio. And it excludes only Karma because Karma's the only other girl here and who's the front runner. It's giving me kind of like Relaska talks with Jinx energy. Like Jinx was at the front and then those three were like a clique. So it's giving me that energy. They definitely have some distaste for Karma. They feel like she's getting too much attention and they're just not getting credit for what they're doing, and it has brought the three of them closer. But it's time to find out whether they're gonna continue to feel that way or what. We need to know what the judges are feeling. Like, it's great to see how the girls are feeling, but really it's what the judges say that matters. So bring back my girls. Ladies, I've made some decisions. Simone Summers, congratulations. You are the winner of today's challenge. So Simone Summers just pulled out her 3rd win. This girl has had the craziest track record, like insane. It's like she's either the bottom or she's the top. There is no safe for Simone Summers. So yeah, that's insane. Good for Simone. And she won the ball challenge of all challenges. So now let's get into that runway. But before we do, there's an explanation. So there were 3 categories. There was winter, rainbow, and flowers. And I didn't know how I wanted to do the ball challenge for this season. And for time reasons, I ended up choosing, like, I picked my favorite category and did Simone in that look. So I ended up choosing the flowers look, and I made a flowers look for Simone Summers. Let me know how you guys feel about that. Like, I can't go back and change it. But, like, winter and rainbow I really wasn't interested in because I think rainbow a lot of times can end up looking very clashy, especially with a doll that already has, like, a very cohesive color about her. And then winter, I don't know. Simone Summers, I wasn't excited to put in winter. Maybe that I should have taken that as a creative challenge. But I was excited about flowers, so that's what I did. I decided to do a runway for flowers for Simone for this episode, and I'm excited to show it to you guys. So here we go into the runway. Okay, so this is Simone Summers' look for flowers, the whole ball look. So this is it. I first wanted to show off what I had in mind for the sketch. This is a look I did completely myself. This was my original sketch idea. I like the idea of like having a really tight skirt that would be like the stem and then have the flower, and then have like a corset, this like, what do you call it? That's, I don't know. What's the word? I can't think of it. The stone. There you go. A stone corset to be like, you know, the pieces in the middle of the flower that usually like has like, I don't know the word. I used to know it. Simple biology. But like the piece in the middle of the flower. And then she comes out of it. I imagined her having like little petal gloves. And then some type of really swirly updo. And this is the end result. It's very different than my original sketch. Like there's some elements that are definitely still there from the original sketch. But it did change a lot. For starters, I made the flower a lot bigger. I don't know, like I started making it small and I was like, no, I want to go even bigger. The part that I think I failed the most at, honestly, is the hairstyle. I had so much difficulty with her hair. I can pull her close. I had so much difficulty with her hair. I just kind of like brought it up, stuck a flower in it. I did my best, but I could not do the hair. It was so much work. And then what I'm really proud of is the corset. All of these are separate pieces, like the flowers, the skirt, and the top. So I did that because I was so impressed with the corset. Like, it took forever. But the stone corset is so beautiful that I wanted to be able... Oh, I think it actually just came undone in the back. There we go. It actually hugs the body really well. But it's just so beautiful that I wanted to be able to use it again somehow, maybe. So I made it as separates, and the corset and all of this comes apart. And then, of course, the dress at the end, I'm going to lift her up like this, ended up kind of messing up the cutting. Like, it doesn't look bad by any means, I don't think. Like, it's still really pretty, but it's not very clean or as, like, body contouring as I had imagined it. Has more of a flow to it. And I ended up deciding not to do the flower gloves that I had here, because since I made this so much bigger, like when I first made them, it just was so much flower that everything kind of got lost, and I needed the contrast of her actual hands. So I decided to go with her actual hands. But yeah, this is the look. I'm pretty proud of it, honestly, overall. I think it kind of like, we got the idea of what I was going for. I think it was pretty well executed. It definitely is different than the original vision, but I'm still really happy with it. This was actually the last look that I made. I took a lot of time with it. I didn't want to rush it. The stoning the corset took forever. And again, it's not even that big, so I really feel for queens who have like actual, like, see, you can see how far it goes down. I feel for queens who like actually stone their stuff, because now I know how insane it is. I also stoned in, I'm gonna bring it up close. I actually stoned in a shape. You can see it a bit. It's supposed to be like a yellow heart. It swirls around here. But then the other gems I used to surround it ended up blending in. So it didn't really matter, but I also spent a lot of time putting that design into it. But yeah, that's this look. I'm proud of it. There's, like, looking back at it, I think if I had more time, there's definitely a couple things I would change or love to alter. But I am still really proud of it, and considering, I think it's pretty close to the original sketch source material. But yeah, so I hope you guys all enjoyed it. But now let's get back to the normal episode. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun with this one. And fun fact, this was actually the very last look I made for this series. I didn't really do it in order. I just went off of what inspired me and stuff. And I had the idea for this runway for a long time, but it was the last one I completed. But I'm excited to have it, be able to share it with you guys. I hope you all enjoyed it. But we need to get into the rest of this episode, because we need to find out who our final three are. And we know Simone is one of our final three, but we have three other girls who want to be there. So let's find out who they are. So next, Gabriella Isley. Good job this week. You're safe. So that's exciting. We have Gabriella, who has made it to the finale, who is in the top three. So congratulations to Gabriella. The girl who was eliminated and then brought back has just secured her spot in the final three. I think that's so exciting and so cool. And again, both of these girls that are already in the final three, they have such an interesting track record. We have Simone Summers, who is like up and down all over the place, and we really thought was going out, but she pulled out 2 wins in a row and 3 wins in total, so the most this season, but also has been in the bottom more than any other queen. And then we have Gabriella Isley, who has fully been sent home, but since coming back, she is either winning or is in a high placement for the episode. She has been killing it nonstop since coming back, so I think Gabriella definitely earned her spot back. But now we have Poppy and Karma, who are up for elimination. So we have Poppy, who was an early front runner, but has kind of been fading to the background, and not more than fading to the background. She's been in the bottom the last 2 episodes. And then we have Karma, who has been the clear front runner for a while now. But even on top of all of that, we have this clique friendship between Simone, Gabriella, and Poppy, where they're against Karma because they feel like Karma's getting like extra attention and everything. So this is like a very big moment. We have a front runner and a former front runner who's been struggling, and a whole click moment and everything. So let's see how this goes. It's time for you to lip sync for your lives. Good luck and don't fuck it up. The lip sync song is Baby One More Time by Britney Spears. Give me a sign. Hit me, baby, one more time. That is an amazing song. I could not think of a better song to have right before the semifinals. Britney Spears, you cannot do wrong with. And then Baby One More Time, a classic. I would love to be able to see this lip sync. Poppy Rowan had a great lip sync. Karma Nichols flopped the lip sync. So this is really scary, you guys, because Karma, our clear frontrunner, well, not clear, but a good frontrunner for a lot of the competition, the only person with more than one win other than Simone, just flopped the lip sync, which means she should go home. But based off of her track record, she's earned her way into the finale. But Poppy did good in the lip sync. So there is a lot that could happen right here, and it is really going to define everything. So let's find out what goes on. I've made my decision. Poppy Rowan, Shantae, you stay, Karma Nichols, sashay away. So with that, we just lost someone who was like a front runner in this competition. The only person other than Simone to have more than one win in the competition. She has been doing so good. This was her first time in the bottom, I believe. We'll look at the statistics in a second. But like, Karma going home is insane. She's been doing so good, and she ends up coming in 4th place right at the end. So we need to get into the statistics, look at all of this, and see what's going on. Okay, we are back with our most recent eliminated contestant. We have Karma here, the stunning and beautiful, like, look at her. That's 2 green girls going out, like, back to back. So, unfortunately, Karma did not make it, even though she was a clear frontrunner. I genuinely saw Karma being in the finale and being, like, big competition for whoever was going to... Oh my gosh, this older stand is so hard to work with. But I really saw Karma going to the end. I'm trying to fix her hair. And being big competition for whoever was going to be there. She is now back there as an eliminated queen. I don't know why her hair is not sitting the way I want it to. Probably because she's not sitting on the stand the way I want her to. Anyways, I am very shocked to see her eliminated. I did not think that she was not going to be in Final 3. Like, as this was coming together when I was going through it, I was like, yeah, okay, I see it. Karma's going to go to the end. And honestly, I even thought Karma might end up with the crown in the end. But she ended up knocked out in 4th place by Poppy, who was in the bottom the last 2 episodes. And also, Karma, again, has had 2 high placements, 2 wins, and she's only been low once the entire season, other than this episode. So that's insane. So now we have our top 3. So we have Simone Summers, who has been in the bottom 2 twice. She has been low 3 times, safe once, and she has won 3 challenges, the last 2 in a row. And that has earned her a point per episode of 2.89. So she has the most wins, but also she has the lowest points per episode. Because next, we have Poppy Rowan, who has 2 bottom 2 placements, 1 win, then 4 high placements and safe twice. She was a clear frontrunner in the beginning, but she has really started struggling here at the end. And she has a point per episode of 3.22. And then we have Gabriella Isley, who has been high 4 times, right? 4 times, won 1 episode, safe 3 times, and she has been eliminated and brought back. But since she's been eliminated, she has been high or won the challenge every single time. So she's been slaying it since coming back. But still, she's been eliminated before. So I think this top 3 is such an interesting top 3. We have someone who's won a lot of challenges, but been in the bottom more than anybody the entire season. Then we have Poppy, who was a front runner in the beginning, but the last 2 episodes has not been bringing it. Then we have Gabriella, who's been eliminated, but brought back and has been killing it since she's been brought back. So this top 3, I think is such an interesting and exciting top 3, but it's also impossible. I don't think there's a clear winner here. Like, I think it's kind of hard to see a winner. It's like, okay, yeah, you have Simone. She's won a lot of challenges, but she has also been in the bottom more than anybody. Then you have Gabriella Isley, who has the most PPE, but she's been eliminated before and then brought back. So, like, yeah, she was brought back. She's still in the competition, but she's been eliminated, so that counts as something. And then you have Poppy, who's been in the bottom the last 2 episodes, but if you look before those 2 episodes, she was a clear high placement in this entire competition. So this is such an exciting top 3. I am so excited for it. And the next episode is going to be our finale episode. We are going to crown our winner. A winner is going to get this crown. And you all will see who is the winner of Rainbow High's Drag Race. So, of course, you know what I want to hear down below. I want to know, first off, how do you feel about Karma going? Because honestly, she did bad this episode, but like robbed of top 3, in my opinion. But also, I want to know, who is your choice to win this season? Who do you want to win? Is it Simone Summers, Gabriella Isley, or Poppy Rowan? I think all 3 have a valid claim to the crown, but only one's going to get it. And then also on top of everything, the fact that these 3 girls are like a clique. Like, they formed like a whole group, basically being against Karma. But they're like 3 best friends, so that adds just like another level of like drama to this. I'm really enjoying this series. I can't believe we are about to have our finale, but I'm so excited because for the finale, all the girls remaining, okay, not all the girls remaining, the top 3, they're each gonna have a final runway I will be sharing. So we're gonna have a runway for Poppy, Gabby, and Simone. No matter who wins, all 3 do have a finale look that I'm gonna share with you guys that I'm really excited to. And yeah, I guess that's it. I don't know. I guess that's it. I can't believe we're almost here. So down below, as always, I will have my Instagram. It's his.dolls on Instagram. That's where you can find photos I posted my collection. And also, I posted all the runways from this series there. And yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I'm sad it's almost over, but I'm also really excited to get into the finale. So I'll see you all in the next one, and I hope you're as ready as I am. Bye.